yeah, and then like I would come back to the hood. Like I didn't just do nothing. Like and nobody believed it. They was like, oh no, like she's not in no gang. Are you crazy? My aunt tried to tell my mother. My mother was like, no, 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 no. My mother didn't know I was about to. I was 24 years old. Trying to tell you, because I have respect for my mother, and I still, I don't give a damn. I'm still scared of my mother. But yeah, like, you understand? So I would go on these little adventures and turn up, and then I was around murderers and stuff. That's like fast forward when Gangland came out, and they was doing, like that. I was like, oh my god, I was around killers I did not know. Like, you understand? Like I'm alive because of some higher being, because the stuff that I was fucking doing when I was younger and I turned fucking blood, it's like, yo, how did you make it out of that? Like, you understand? Like, I think about that shit all the time. Like, niggas is like, oh, you should write a book, but I'm not gonna front, like, that's not a writer. But it was like, all right, I had to do all of this, and then he's in jail, and then it was like the realness came, because all that brotherly, sisterly stuff, some people really are like that, but those are the ones that get taken advantage of, unfortunately. Because when he went to jail, I had to take care of him. Me and my motherfucking family had to take care of him, his whole fucking shit. None of the homies helped me with anything. So it was like, all right, what part of the game is this? So then I really started turning up on their asses. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, this is not what I signed up for. Since y'all niggas want to, not keep it a buck, I'ma just do what I want to do, and whoever don't like it, oh well, they don't like it. But as far as me graduating high school, like when they all was doing silent treatment, not all of them. Let me reframe that. Like, you understand? It was two main ones, but you understand? Like, they not knowing. Like, I'm being told by these same niggas that we all scared of in jail, these fucking lifers, that I better take my little ass to school. And I was told exactly like this: take your fucking ass to school, because you have a brain. Okay, little girl, we know that you like to be fresh. We know all that other stuff. If you don't fucking graduate, I'ma have someone cut your face off. So once that was said, I ain't want this cute little face cut the fuck off. I went and took my ass to school, and I ain't had no fucks to give. And that's when they was like, oh, well, all they know how to do is sell drugs, so we don't care if they sit there, but you gonna do something, and you gonna be something with yourself. So it was like, all right, cool. And then one of the bros came home, that the first one that ever went to jail for real, like Rikers Island. Like, oh my god, like, besides like my ex-boyfriend, he just got there, but this nigga was there already. Like, you understand? Like, he did like 2 years, but we was from the same block. Now he heard like the stories might still go to other hoods and stuff like that, or whatever stuff. And I'm a girl, mind you, even though at the time niggas didn't know. Like, in jail they didn't know. Like, he knew, but the other niggas, they didn't know, like, or whatever. So when he came home, it was like, yo, you was turning up. I was like, yeah. So then I was telling him, how niggas was, mistreating me and shit like that. And it's like, same shit that I said. Like, I don't know what them niggas did to be blood, but I know what you did. And it's crazy because you a girl and your shit is turned up on the nigga side, and it's not turned up on the nigga side for no hoe shit. So I don't know who they think they are. So then he was like, come on, let's go. I was like, where we going? He's like, nah, I'm gonna go holler at these niggas. I said, I don't holler at them for what? And he's like, nah, because they're not gonna be treating you like that. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck what they think. Like, I don't. Because, like, what they eat don't make me shit. And he's like, nah, fuck that shit. Nah. And we went up there, they was all thirsty to want to say hi and stuff like that to him. And that nigga was like, nah, I don't want a piece with you niggas. And that's exactly what he said. He was like, listen, y'all mistreating this sis. I know what the fuck she did to be here. I don't know what you niggas did. So, whatever. If y'all don't want to throw it up with her, don't throw it up with me. And then it was just off to the races after that. Like, you understand? Where it was like, whenever I don't like shit, I fall back. That's my right. So, like, now, like, eventually, hopefully, we'll get to some revolutionary shit. And when you get there, so I went from being a bully scared person to damn near that deal. And the weird shit was, that's not what I was trying to do. I just was doing me. I wasn't like, oh, I hope these niggas hear about it, or oh, I hope somebody give me position, or oh, I just was being me regardless. And that's just that, where regardless whether I was, but not certain things that I just did anyway. So it was what it was. But then as far as with my ex, it caused us to bump heads because I started to outgrow him. Where, okay, you was the initial gangster, it was like the student outgrowing the teacher. So I don't know if he couldn't deal, like, I don't fucking know. But it was like, fast forward to a lot of other, because there's going to be a lot of story time I'm trying to tell y'all, to other fucking adventures or whatever and stuff, where, fast forward to a story time that's coming later real quick though. As far as fast forward to where, you know what I'm saying, like, niggas trying to kill me over some dumb shit or whatever, then he felt like, oh, you know, it's my fault. Where before I used to always be like, no, it's not your fault. But then I was like, the more I think about it, no, nigga, yeah, it is your fault. Because that nigga had control. And when I say control, not controlling like abusive control or whatever and stuff, but as far as me looking up to that nigga, you understand, besides him being a boyfriend, it was like, you was my best friend and I looked up to you. It was like, you had a long time ago to tell me to stop, and I'd have stopped, and I'd have just been that. But you didn't. Like, you understand, where it's like he kept putting fire on the shit, where it's like I kept just growing and growing and growing till I outgrew, and it just was like, nigga, what is wrong with you? And then as far as like just a lot of silly shit that nigga was fucking doing as far as in jail. Like, jail fried that nigga's brain. Like, his brain, I don't think it was strong enough. And he's an intelligent nigga, so I'm not trying to take nothing away from that. But as far as how he deals with things, it's not correct. But yeah, that's how I basically accidentally turned blood. And this is going to be out of all the story time, and this is probably going to fuck some of y'all heads up, this is going to be the tamest fucking one. Like, literally. Like, the stuff I've been through, this shit is crazy. Like, and it's just crazy. Like, some people don't, like they don't be normal after a lot of things. So I'm happy to be normal and be alright, that I could just, I could laugh about a lot of this stuff now. It took a very long time though, but I'm just happy that I can. Alright, I'm off this.